you need to be strong. You have value, you have determination and free will. So if they can't see your value, then maybe you need to take it elsewhere. But most importantly, this is the time where you speak up for yourself. Hello, Cancer. This is your favorite attorney and real estate investment psychic medium, Don Rivera, here to give you your message for the week to see what spirit and the universe has in store for you. Let's take a peek. Let's get started with the bottom of the deck. The card on the bottom of the deck is the overall environment energy. So your environment's energy this week is a wonderful Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, when it's out, is a patient energy, but patient with change. So don't be surprised if this week there are a lot of changes happening around you, a lot of changes in your workplace, in your home place, in your environment, wherever. But they are not your changes. Again, they are your environment. But they can sometimes be upsetting, or they can just, again, make things a little more difficult or complicated than usual. So just pay attention to know that that's around you, and know that if for some reason your cards come out with change, well, that's a good thing because you're part of that change, which is kind of nice. But even if it's not, make sure that, again, you don't buy into all the energy and drama around the change. Here we go. Your card this week is a King of Wands. I'm loving that card. This week is strong. That's a strong energy. And that's telling me that this week specifically for you, that you want to be strong, you want to be determined, and you want to be owning yourself in your workplace environment. I am drawn specifically to workplace environment, and I'm being drawn I'm being drawn to management. So there's going to be some potential conflict in the workplace environment that has you having to deal with management on this and say, you know what, maybe somebody crossed the line, maybe somebody did something they should not have, or maybe the employers themselves have done something to change things up. And then with that change environment that's around you, it could be that the employers are changing something. They could be changing work shifts, they could be changing times, they could be changing contracts and making sure that maybe you're doing something that you weren't doing before. They could be eliminating jobs, or they could be merging, and therefore it has an upheaval of what's coming along. Whatever this is, again, the environment, you need to be strong. You have value, you have determination and free will. So if they can't see your value, then maybe you need to take it elsewhere. But most importantly, this is the time where you speak up for yourself. Don't sit on the back pew in the church. Don't sit in the church in the back pew, because you're not going to get seen, which is why you do it when you get to the back to the church, because you can slip on out when you want to, but this is your work. So I want you in the front seat. I want you in the pew at the front. So therefore the boss can see you and they can acknowledge when you have a question or when you have a concern. Next card out for you this week is the Hermit card. I'm liking the Hermit card along with that Power card, because you know what? I think you have taken the backseat of work. I think you have kind of let things kind of go. You've let things roll. You probably let a problem fester that needed to be resolved, and you didn't do it because you're like, oh, I don't want to rock the boat. I just want to get along. It's time. Look at my face. It's time. It's time. It's time that you stand up. It's time that you say, hey, look, I've got to be true to me. And this is not working for me. This is not good. And then espouse what it is. Make sure that make sure that they understand that the environment that they're presenting to you, the environment that you're in, is not inhospitable. It's an inhospitable environment, so it's not hospitable. And therefore, it's difficult for you to do your job. Or if they're getting ready to shift things, say, you know what? I like the way I am. I don't want things moving around. I don't want to be moving into that project. I don't want to move to the next building or over. I mean, just again, stand your ground and make sure that you make your point and make your point clear. I like this card because this is the Wheel of Fortune. You make the choice. Question is, again, do you sit on the sidelines and whatever? Or do you spin that wheel and say, you know what? I'm taking my chances. Again, this is the time to speak up. This is not the time to sit on the sidelines. This is the time to spin that wheel and take that chance. You know, say, hey, look, if you've been wanting a raise, this is the time. If you want a promotion, this is the time. If you wanted to, if you were looking for another job, this is the time. If you're looking at starting your own business, this is the time. What are you waiting for? You have no reason to wait. And again, the environment around you is open and ready for change because it's facilitating change already. So what's it going to hurt you to make a little bit of change? Again, this is a time to make sure that you're being taken care of. 5 of coins. Don't worry about what everyone else has got going on. This is the grass is greener card. Don't worry about what they're going on. What they've got going on is not what you got going on. Their deals, their obligations, their situations are different than yours. So let's not spend time worrying about what everybody else is doing, what they got done, what they negotiated. It's not important. What's important is what you want, what you expect, what you deserve, and then what you're willing to take. So again, this week is a week of getting things coming to you, and this is a Palace of Cups. So ultimately, when you do this, do not be surprised if you get what you're asking for. Don't be surprised if they say, you know what, you're right. You're right. I think we need to do this. I think we need to follow through with you. Okay, so you may very well get what you're looking for when you ask, but if you do not ask, you will not get it. So this week is you stepping up to the plate, you owning your power, you being in your power, and most importantly, you not taking no for an answer and you not cowering and walking away. This is the time you stand up and you say, you know what? My voice is important. I need to be heard. And if I'm not heard, then I'm not important. And then I need to find some place where I am considered important. All right. This is it's a very powerful reading, extremely powerful reading. Remember, own your power. Let no one steal your thunder or joy. There's only one person can give your power away, and it's you. Let's not do that from now on. Let's stand up. With that said, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, give me some power by hitting that subscribe button and that share. When you share this out, you help me grow my channel. By subscribing, you're also growing my channel, and I'd appreciate both. Other people need to hear this. There's people in the same situation, I'm sure. They just need somebody to remind them of the power they have. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings from me. It's Anorn Mystic Tarot to you and your family. Until next week, have an amazing one. Bye-bye.